the way down and came back up with every ounce of power that he could muster up into that hook and put this man to sleep. So not only, because I know Dana White said that Ambien takes Ben Askren to go to sleep, now Ambien takes Garbrandt and O'Malley to go to sleep. I mean, you got your choice of pills right now. Do you want to go straight to sleep? Do you want to get bored to sleep? Like, pick your poison, man. The O'Malley or the Garbrandt will put you to sleep instantly, man. Crazy knockouts. Absolutely crazy. And I'm glad to see Cody Garbrandt back in the win column. I mean, he definitely had a couple of real big falls to his career after he won the championship. And he's a young dude, man. He's only 28 years old, so he's like a couple years away from his prime. So he definitely has some more time in there to make some stuff shake, man. But Cody Garbrandt for the win. Cannot wait to see him fight again. And now the main event of the evening: Felicia Spencer versus Amanda the Lioness Nunes. She is the GOAT. Like, there is no question about it. She is the greatest female fighter in the history of female fighting. There's nothing more I can say about that. Like, she's the best, man. The absolute best. She looked flawless tonight. She looked flawless, and I think she was on a mission more than anything. I know that she probably could have got the finish at any point, but I think she wanted to prove a point. Because there were many times where Felicia was just getting cracked, and she would throw it to the ground. But she was throwing it to the ground, I think, just to show, look, I can handle you and anyone else in the world on the ground, on the feet, in your guard, and you're one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in the sport right now. And I can stop all of your offense. I can stop any submission attempts that you're going to try to go for. Because Spencer, I mean, from bell to bell, Spencer was in that fight from the beginning to the end. She never stopped. She was trying to go for arm bars. She was trying to go for triangles. She was trying to go for leg locks. She was trying to go for everything. She never quit. So hats off to her. And definitely she needs to rest up, heal, and be back soon. But, man, Amanda just keeps getting better. Like, I honestly, like, after she beat Durandamine, I was like, maybe she's getting a little lax because she did take a lot of up kicks to the face that she really shouldn't have. So, like, maybe she's getting a little overconfident, getting a little bit too aggressive. But I feel like she probably went back to the drawing board after that fight and was like, man, I took a lot of unnecessary damage, even though I didn't take much damage in that fight that I shouldn't have taken. And she just keeps getting better. I mean, she looked outstanding. I mean, the grappling was on. The punches were on. She was throwing spinning back kicks. She was throwing spinning elbows. I mean, going for throws. Like, she looked perfect in this fight. And I honestly wonder what else is there for her to do. And the only thing that I could think of, and I don't know if she can make the weight, but if she could make the weight, have Valentina put the belt at 125 up against Amanda for potential for her to potentially become a triple champ. You know what I mean? So that's probably the only thing left for her to do, honestly, until probably in like a year or so where they find another challenger for her, because she looks ridiculous. She looks amazing. Like, I've never seen her look better, but I'm like, she keeps getting better. That's the scary part. Like, her hands keep getting more precise. She's adding more techniques to her arsenal of kicks. She's improving on the ground, and she's showing that she can fight off her back. She's showing that she could fight in people's guard on the ground. Like, she's the best, man. She's the best, and she's never forgotten what brought her to the dance. Like, she knows that she has death in both hands. She knows that her striking is where it's at. She has the great ground game, but she's not dependent on one or the other. She uses everything. But she knows that the hands are where the money's made. So she keeps on with those hands. She keeps throwing those heavy hands. And keeps racking up these checks, man. And keeps racking up these wins. I think she's, 2 defenses? I think she's either 4 defenses or something like that away from Ty and John Jones. I think they said it was 8 defenses or something like that. I lost count. But however many it is, she's very close to tying the record with John Jones. She's the first person to ever win and defend multiple titles at the same exact time. So while having both belts, she defended both belts. And she's really like on the course to be put in the Mount Rushmore of MMA, male or female, meaning like she'll be like the lone girl on the list of Mount Rushmore, because she's just accomplished so much. Where if you say, oh well, she's a female, I'm like, you're just hating at that point. Like, as far as accomplishments are concerned, strip away weight, strip away gender, accomplishments are concerned, man, she's done what no one else has been able to do. And I'm so happy that she's able to do it and expressing herself. She made a beautiful gesture just to the world, that the world needs to be better and the world can be a better place if we all work together and collaborate. So much respect to the Lioness, and I'll be glad to see whatever you decide to do next. I know it's going to be an amazing fight, whoever you decide to fight next. But man, yeah, that was the card. The card was amazing. I can't wait for next week's card on June 13th. It's just a great time to be a fight fan, like I always say, man. Great time to be alive and a great time to be a fight fan. Out in the world, things are not the best, and I'm thankful that everyone who is fighting the good fight outside, protesting, posting things, writing, using their platform to create donations, whatever it is doing that. I'm trying to do my part, writing poetry, speaking to different individuals, helping out with my local community, and just trying to make this world better, man. Trying to make this world better. And we can be better, but it's up to everyone to improve, not just one individual. But one individual can change another individual, and that individual can change 10, and that 10 could turn into 100, and that 100 could turn into 1,000, and that 1,000 will turn into 1,000,000. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening, man. Amazing fight card, UFC 250. I cannot wait for next week. I cannot wait for 251. I can't wait for more UFC content. Can't wait for Glory to come back, Karate Combat. I'm going to start doing fight breakdowns for Karate Combat and the kickboxing stuff, just because that's where my comfort is a little bit more. Dive deep into the groundwork a little bit on like the MMA side eventually. But man, that's it, man. To keep rocking, keep growing, and keep showing that the Enter the Dojo podcast is your one-stop shop for all things fighting related. Whether that is fighting games or combat sports, baby. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all of that stuff. The Enter the Dojo podcast is the place to be, man. Thank you so much for listening. And we must now exit the dojo. Us.